The ROG Ally X is still one of the most powerful handhelds in 2025, but if you're paying full price for it, you're doing it wrong. Buying this used for around $650, that's where the value hits. I got mine for 575 euros used, and it came with a carrying case and even the original box. And after registering it with ASUS, I still had 1 year of warranty left. And honestly, that's kind of a steal. Because let's be real, the Ally X hasn't fallen off yet. We're still talking about a stunning 120Hz display, and my console is running Bazzite instead of full Windows. The ROG Ally X also has a massive 80 watt-hour battery and enough horsepower to run modern AAA titles like Cyberpunk, Baldur's Gate, and even indie stars like Hades. But the problem is that ASUS has priced this amazing device like a premium laptop. And in 2025, that price tag just doesn't make sense anymore, because if you want to buy it new, it retails for around $899, while the new ROG Xbox Ally X with a brand new Z2 Extreme chip costs $999. And with handhelds dropping every few months, buying a brand new one today just feels like you're burning cash at this point, especially since they won't retain their value like a Steam Deck does, for instance. But used though? That's a whole different story. Right now, second-hand Ally X units are landing around $600 to $650 used on eBay. And that's where the magic happens. At that price, you're getting hardware that still competes with the best without overpaying for the hype. You're skipping the early adopter tax, especially since they won't retain their value. And the hardware hasn't aged out yet. The screen is still one of the most stunning displays I've seen on an LCD panel, and the internals are still going toe-to-toe with newer models. Perhaps it's a bit less efficient than the newer Z2 Extreme chips, but honestly, that still isn't a generational leap. And right now, I'm running Bazzite on it, but still, you could run full Windows on this device and have amazing compatibility even with games that use anti-cheat. And the PC ecosystem does keep expanding, not only with like PC games, but also having emulation right at your fingertips. You can stream games, you can mod games, you can name it, and you can do it probably on this amazing little device. And it's not locked down like other handhelds. I'm looking at you, Nintendo. It's also built pretty well. It's obviously not as comfortable as the Steam Deck, or the Xbox Ally X for that matter, but the ergonomics are good enough, and the overall footprint is way smaller than the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck on top though is way thinner if you compare it to the Ally X. So if we compare this one to the Xbox Ally X and the Steam Deck, I personally do think that the Steam Deck is still more comfortable. Then comes the Xbox Ally X and then the Ally X. But because it doesn't have those big of a grips, it has a smaller footprint, which actually I prefer in a handheld. And when you dock it, you can even replace your desktop gaming setup with just this device, if you really want it. Honestly, I still think that these devices are more like companion devices next to your desktop, so that's also why I wouldn't pay the egregious $1,000 for a device like this. Because if you want to do productivity, it's just not that easy because you don't have a mouse and a keyboard. So honestly, this is still a great device for what is technically last gen. So no, don't go and pay full retail price, because that price is just about ego, the kind pushed by big capitalistic companies. And the price isn't driven up by performance. But if you find a used Ally X in good shape for the right price, you're getting one of the most capable handhelds out there for a fraction of what it costs for the latest and greatest. So let me know, are you still gaming on the Ally X in 2025? And did you buy it used, or did you buy it new, or are you still holding on for your current device? Let me know in the comments, especially what you paid for it, because I'm really interested in it and how it's holding up. If you are hunting for a handheld that still punches way above its price, this might be the one, but especially if you buy it used. Smash the like button if it saves you some cash, and subscribe if you want more handheld content that actually cuts through the noise and just gets straight into the pleasure of gaming.